दृष्टुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्. Dear students, we have discussed the Avogadro's law, and from that we have proved the applications of Avogadro's law. Equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. This is a very important hypothesis was proposed by Avogadro, and its applications were that all elementary gas molecules are diatomic. The molecular mass is twice vapor density. The gram molar volume of any gas at NTP is 22.4 liters. The formula of a gas molecule can be established, and the density of a gas at NTP could be calculated. After these applications were found to be very useful and correct, mathematically proved and experimentally verified, this law became as Avogadro's law that we have discussed. And we have also discussed what is Avogadro number, and there I have told you Avogadro number is a universal constant, is represented by n, the capital letter N. It is defined as the number of particles, equally number 2 the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12, and its numerical value is 6.02 10 to the power 23. Taking all these into account, now we are going to study a new thing that is called mole concept. So we will be studying today a very important theory of this basic concept of chemistry is mole concept. So what is this? Why is this called mole concept? Because when you come to one thing, when explains many things, or one phenomenon when is a cause of many other phenomenons, then that becomes a concept of it. For example, if you come to a house, our mother, when the mother is standing and the son is standing, she is now the son of mother of a son. The moment his father will come, the mother becomes the wife of the husband. When the brother of the husband will come, she becomes the sister-in-law. When the uncle comes, she becomes the sister. Like this, the same person relates so many things. In our family, all are related because of taking our mother as one, who is the everything is relating to all these people in one. Exactly in chemistry we are using this mole concept. So we will define mole, and from this mole we will be explaining many aspects of theoretical chemistry which will be of much utility to a student who is studying chemistry in atomic mass, molecular mass, gram molar volume, the gram molecular mass, then Avogadro number. All these things, aspects will be related to by one, that is called the mole. Then what is this? What do you define this mole? How we define the mole is defined as the amount of the substance containing number of particles of its kind. Number of particles of its kind. What are those particles? Maybe atom, maybe molecule, maybe ion, maybe electron. All these are fundamental units. or any such fundamental units. Any such fundamental units equal in number to the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12. So this is the definition of the mole. Mole is defined as the amount of the substance. He is using the word amount of the substance. So this substance may be related to an element, may be related to a molecule, compound, may be related to a volume, anything that is explaining a chemical substance, equally containing number of particles of its kind. Number of particles of its kind. When it is an element, it contains atom. When it is a compound, it contains molecules. When it is a gram molar volume, it contains the molecules. When it is a gram ion, it contains the number of ions. Or when it is a electrons, then number of electrons, or of any such fundamental units. It cannot be anything other than this. So those fundamental units of chemistry, they can be only included in this. Equally number to the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon isotope C12. So 12 grams of isotope C12 contains the number of atoms. Those number of atoms are equal to, when it is present in a substance, that substance will be called as a mole. So let us find out how many atoms are present in 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12. And if we know that, so those number of particles present in anything, that will be also a mole. So let us find out first how many number of atoms are present in 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12. So atomic mass of carbon C12 is how much? 12 AMU, atomic mass unit. So 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. Therefore, mass of an atom of carbon will be 12 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. What he says, in 12 grams of carbon, how many atoms are present? In 12 grams of carbon, how many atoms of carbon are present? So let's say, so therefore, number of atoms of carbon present in 12 grams of carbon C12 is equal to how much? Is it 12 grams by 12 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. The 12 mass of the carbon is 12 grams, and here is 12 into 1.6 10 to the power minus 24 grams. So this, if we can, it comes to 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. 6.02 in 10 to the power 23. So that means what? What is this 6 point? So 1 gram, 12 grams of carbon or gram atomic mass of carbon contains how much? 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon. So that is, what is this? This is called as Avogadro number. We know this is called as Avogadro's number. So 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12 contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 particles, which is what? An Avogadro number of atoms. So any substance which contains 1 Avogadro number of particles of its kind is said to be a mole. So we will now extend the definition of mole. From this finding, we will extend the definition of the mole like this. 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12 contains 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon, which is the Avogadro number. Avogadro's number. So we'll say now, hence any substance which contains one Avogadro number of particles of its kind. What are those? They may be atom, or they may be molecule, or they may be ion, or they may be electron, is said to be a mole. So hence any substance which contains one Avogadro number of particles of its kind, what is that? Maybe atom, molecule, ion or electron, is said to be a mole. Or if you want to change your language and tell that mole is the amount of the substance which contains one Avogadro number of particles of its kind. We can also say this way. So children, one thing I want to impress upon you, once you understand the fact, you need not remember anything, because you have your own language, you have your own intelligence, you have your own way of presentation. When your presentation becomes original, the examiner who is going to value your answer script will value your intelligence. That's the reason everywhere I am trying to impress upon you what is it means, what is the meaning of this. So everywhere we will understand what is this and write in our own words. So that will give us a credit that we have understood and examiner will value us. So what is a mole? So mole is a substance which contains, so now if you write, what you will say? What's a mole? So mole is equivalent to what? 1 Avogadro number of number of particles of its kind. What is that Avogadro number? 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So now we will go to, let's start with atom. So 1 gram molecular, 1 gram molecular mass of every substance contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. This we have calculated while teaching you molecular mass and gram molecular mass. I have calculated and told you that 1 gram molecular mass of every substance contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. Therefore, mole will be what? Mole will be what? 1 gram molecular mass of the substance. So what will happen now? Therefore, mole will be what? Is equivalent to gram molecular mass of substance. So when you have 1 gram molecular mass of substance, you will say that you have a mole of substance. Suppose I have 32 grams of oxygen. I will say that I have 1 mole of oxygen. If I have 16 grams of oxygen, I will say that I have half mole of oxygen. Suppose I have 3.2 grams of oxygen, I will say 110 mole of oxygen. So we can express that into a mole. Now let's go. Then what we know from the Avogadro law, there you have studied 1 gram molecular mass of any substance occupies a volume 22.4 liters at NTP is called as gram molar volume. 1 gram molecular mass of any substance, any gas at NTP occupies a volume of 22.4 liters called as gram molar volume. Gram molecular mass is what? A mole. Therefore, mole is equal to equivalent to now 1 gram molar volume of any gas, that is 22.4 liters at NTP. So we will say now, we will extend this second point, we will come to mole. One gram molecular mass of any gas at NTP occupies a volume of 22.4 liters called gram molar volume. But 1 gram molecular mass is what? A mole. Therefore, mole is now equivalent to 1 gram molar volume of any gas at NTP. That is how much? 22.4 liters. So this is the second relationship we got. So mole is expressing the volume from the, this we got from our what? Avogadro's law. Now if you come to third point, we have discussed while discussing the atomic mass We have calculated, suppose you take atomic mass of carbon, carbon we have taken here, suppose the oxygen 16 AMU. So mass of an oxygen atom is 16 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. Gram atomic mass of oxygen is 16 grams. Therefore, number of atoms present in 16 grams of oxygen is 16 by 16 into 1.66 in 10 to the power minus 24. That comes to again 6.02 10 to the 23 is Avogadro number. This I have done while teaching you gram atomic mass. Therefore, you know that gram atomic mass of every element contains 1 Avogadro number of elements, 1 Avogadro number of atoms. Therefore, mole is equal to what? 1 gram atomic mass of any substance. So we will now say, third we will say 1 gram atom of any element. It may be a gas, it may be a liquid, it may be a solid. Any element contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. Any substance which contain 1 Avogadro number of atoms is a mole. Therefore, mole is equal to now. Therefore, mole is equivalent to 1 gram atom of any element. So this is our equation we got into 3. So now it is again expressing a number. There the mole expressed gram molecular mass, the number, the weight. Then here it expressed the volume. Here it is expressing the atom. Then again 1 gram atom of the element. That is equivalent to what? 1 Avogadro number of atoms. A mole of atoms means what? 1 Avogadro number of atoms. So you can express the number of particles this. Now you see same thing, mole is explaining what? It's the amount of the substance which contains 1 gram molecular mass of the substance, which is contains 1 gram molar volume of the substance, which is contains 1 gram atomic mass of the substance, which contains Avogadro number of atoms. All this is a mole. Now if you come to the 5th point, when you come, when we take an atom, it contains number of protons are equal to number of electrons, which is called as the atomic number. Any element, every element is expressed by its atomic number. The atomic number is a fundamental property. It is an ordinal number which explains the position of the element in the periodic table. It is numerically equal to the number of electrons or protons present in the atom of an element. So that means atom is electrically neutral. Number of electrons of an atom are equal to number of protons in the atom. So what is atom? Now if you take an atom and we add an electron, then this atom will get a minus charge because 1 electron will be excess. So we get a negative ion. This is called an ion. We call this as an ion, a negative ion. Now when we take an atom, it loses an electron, it forms a positive ion. This is called as cation. So therefore, the mass of electron is negligible. Mass of electron is what? Is negligible. 0.0000546 atomic mass unit. 9.1091 10 to the power minus 28 grams. So small is the atom, the mass of an electron. Therefore, that means the mass of the atom will be equal to what? The mass of the ion. Mass of the atom will be equal to what? Ion. Since mass of electron is negligible, therefore mass of atom is equal to mass of ion. Mass of an ion. Mass of an atom is equal to mass of an ion. Therefore, gram atomic mass is what? Atomic mass expressed in grams is called gram atomic mass. It will be called as gram ionic mass, or this is also called as gram ion. This is called as gram ion. This is called gram atom, that is called gram ion. So therefore, mole is what? Equal to gram atomic mass. Mole is what? Gram atomic mass. Therefore, mole will be equal to gram ionic mass. Then, therefore, number of atoms present in 1 gram atom will be equal to number of ions present in 1 gram ion. Number of atoms present in 1 gram atom will be equal to number of ions present in gram ion. So number of atoms present in 1 gram atom is what? Avogadro number. 1 gram atom contains Avogadro number of atoms. Therefore, 1 gram ion also contains 1 Avogadro number of ions. We will say that 1 gram atom contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. Therefore, 1 gram ion would also contain 1 Avogadro number of ions. But 1 Avogadro number of atom is what? A mole, and therefore 1 gram ion is also a mole. So we will say now, from this what we will say? So mole is equivalent to 1 gram atomic mass, that is equal to 1 gram ionic mass. So it is expressed, and that is 1 gram atom contains what? What is this? 1 Avogadro number of atoms, and 1 gram ion contains 1 Avogadro number of ions. So you will say that when I have 1 mole of atoms, when I will say 1 mole of atoms, means I will contain 6.02 in 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. When I will say I have 1 mole of ions, means I have 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 number of ions. You see children, mole is expressing number, mole is expressing the mass or the weight, and mole is expressing a volume. Now we'll come to mole is expressing a concentration. This mole is also expressing a concentration. So when 1 gram molecular mass of the substance is dissolved in 1 liter of solution, 1 liter of solution, the strength of the solution is 1 molar or molar solution. 1 molar or molar solution. That what is 1 gram molecular mass? What is this? A mole. That means when 1 mole of the substance is dissolved in 1000 cc of the solution, it is called 1 molar. When 1 gram molecular mass of the substance is dissolved in 1000 cc of the solution or 1 liter of the solution, the strength of the solution is 1 molar. What is 1 gram molecular mass? It's called mole. Therefore, mole is when 1 mole of the substance is dissolved in 1000 cc, the strength of the solution is called molar solution. Then what will happen now? So mole is equivalent to 1000 cc of 1 molar solution. So here the mole is expressing the concentration, mole is expressing the volume, mole is expressing the number, mole is expressing the mass. So what I have done all this deduction I have done. Now I am putting them at one place in a systematic manner. So what is mole? Is the amount of the substance which contains 1 Avogadro number of particles of its kind. Therefore, mole is 1 gram molecular mass of substance because it contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. That is 1 Avogadro number of molecules, that is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Now if you come to art element, that is equivalent to 1 gram atomic mass of any element. Why? 1 gram mass of element contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. So that is equal to 1 Avogadro number of atoms. That is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. So that is equivalent to again 1 gram ion of a substance, because it can be a compound radical, it can be a simple radical, it can be a compound, it can be a molecule, all this. So that is 1 Avogadro number of ions, that is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 ions. Now 1 gram molecular mass occupies 1 gram molar volume, so that is 1 gram molar volume of any gas at NTP, and that is again 1000 cc of 1 molar solution. 1 molar solution. So if you see, here it is expressing mass, it is expressing number, it is expressing volume, it is expressing strength. Since we will say now, hence from this we will say that mole is a, what we will say? Mole is a, therefore mole is a chemical unit. It is a question for a 11th class student. Explain mole is a chemical unit. Why? Now mole expresses mass, number, volume and concentration. Hence mole is a chemical unit. Children, it is a question for 7 marks for a student of 11th class, both in the CBSE, ICSE or CHSE. So next class I will be discussing the application of mole concept, how this mole concept is applied in chemistry in various calculations to get us. So you better, for the getting our info notification, you subscribe our channel by pressing the bell icon and put the like on the thumb on the left side, so that next notification when we will put in the upload in our YouTube, you will be having the notification with you. So next class we will discussing the application of mole concept. Thank you so much.